everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve look, so if you'd like to see what I do, just keep on watching. Okay, I know my scheduling was a little weird the last week because I posted on an extra video on Saturday and then I posted on Monday and Wednesday, and that's because I wanted to make sure that my Christmas looks were all up by Christmas. So yeah, that's why I posted on weird days. I mean, I'm going to try adding additional third videos a week. Let me know if you would want to, because they might not be talking videos like this. Well, some of them might be. Some of them could be like Q&As or something like that. And then additional ones could just be like quick mini tutorials for eyes, just focused on the eyes and not the face so much. So if you would like to see that, I guess I could do that as long as I possibly do it in voiceover, because sometimes my kids are home, so you know, a lot of background noise. But I don't know, just let me know and I will possibly do that, yeah? Okay, so starting off, I wanted to go into a palette I haven't reached for in forever. This is the Beauty Creations Butterfly palette, which looks like this. I don't know if this is available anymore, but I'm grabbing this because it has a nice range of cool tones that I want to use. I am going to be using this palette and then some shimmers and other palettes. So I'm going to be kind of flip-flopping back and forth between a lot, so I'm sorry about that in advance. But I'm going to start off with the shade Secret Eye, which is right here. And I'm going to take that on a blending brush. I'm taking the Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. And I'm going to pack that on there, and then I'm going to run that to my crease. So I know by the time this video is going up, it's going to be after Christmas, obviously, but I just got done wrapping all my kids' Christmas gifts yesterday. And that took an hour and a half because I don't like to just wrap them messily, so I wrapped them, you know, fairly as neat as I could. And you know how some, like, gifts are not, like, completely boxed. So yeah, some of those were a pain in my butt, but, but I managed. I just had Peaky Blinders playing in the background while I was doing that, so it made the time go by a little faster. Sorry if you just heard my stomach growl, oh my goodness. I'm also going to run out my lower lash line with the same brush. So I forgot to mention that this look is actually inspired by a face chart by Milk 14... Oh, good. Wait. I'm gonna have to look. I'm not 100% sure what that username is. 1422. This is the look, let me turn up the brightness on here, that I am inspired by. Except for the blood dripping, I might just do like glitter tears, gold glitter tears for that. So yeah, this is kind of what that look is inspired, my look that is going to be inspired by. That's why I'm going to be flip-flopping between so many different palettes, because I don't quite have colors like that in just one palette together. God, my stomach is really going at it. Okay, the next color I want to go in with is Milk Chocolate. I'm going to make sure I just take lightly, some lightly on the brush first and then build it up. I run it into my crease as well, fairly high. How well can you see with my black background today? Scoot closer here. And for the lower lash line, I do want to use a different brush. I'm taking the e.l.f. smudge brush with that same shade and running that on my lower lashes. So I just got done binge watching The Witcher on Netflix, and oh my lord, I love that show. I kind of want to do a cosplay of Geralt of Rivia, just because, like, I love his costume, and I did not know that it was Henry Cavill, is that his name? Until, like, the second episode, I was like, God, why does he look so familiar? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's Superman. But I just love the overall look of that character, and like with the amber eyes and the white hair and the really detailed costume. I don't know. I kind of want to do like a cosplay, so I might eventually put that on my list. The only thing is though, I'm not a big contact person, and because I don't like putting anything in my eyes, and I haven't gone to the eye doctor in a while, so I have to do that in order to get like, you know, the size of my eyes so I could actually order contacts, because I want to make sure that they're proper and not. That's the problem with some colored contact companies, is they don't ask for the size of your eyes, so that's how some people's eyes could get messed up. Because you kind of want them to be the proper shape to your eyes so that they don't mess up your eyes, if you know what I mean. Okay, now I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a defining eyeshadow brush, as you can see there, and I'm taking the Smoky Black shade, that's what it's called in the palette, and I'm going to start to lightly run some of this into my crease in the outer corner. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to run it on there as well. I'm going to make it heavier on the outer portion and down further on the outer portion, and then bring it up. I'm going pretty heavy-handed on the lower lash line because I don't have to worry about cleaning that up like the top, like the top lashes when I do my cut crease, so. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a light concealer and cut the inner 2/3 of my crease. Just putting some on the back of my hand. My stomach is really growling, so I'm so sorry if you hear that. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. When your eyes are completely relaxed, you want to be able to see it. So if you need to, you could mark when your eye is completely relaxed where you want it visible, and then open and then swoop the line, draw the line, my bad. I also have tapered inner corners, which means my eyes pull downward in the front, if that makes sense. So I like to bring out my concealer all the way into the inner corner so that it's a lot more visible, if you could see that. Now I'm just going to take this white shade from that palette, and on the other side of the brush I'm going to set that, because if I don't, it creases on me pretty badly, even with another shadow on top. Like if I were to go in straight with a shimmer, since shimmers are more creamy, it will crease on me. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to be going into the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. I don't know. And I'm taking the shade El Malecon, I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. But it's like kind of like a greeny gold. And I kind of wanted to emulate the, let me see if I could grab the picture up real quick again. To me, this looks like a greeny gold and not just like a regular gold. And I mean, I don't have colors like that 100%. So I'm just going with what I have closest to. So that's what I have closest to. I'm just going to take another flat brush, if I can find one. And I'm going to wet my brush. I just have a little travel-sized spray bottle that I fill with water for this. And then I'm going to cut the brush. Now, I'm only going to focus this on the top part of the cut crease, like this part, not this part, oops, this part. Okay, now I'm going to take a darker olive toned gold. This is called Golden Avocado. This is from Coastal Scents. I'm going to take that same brush, just the opposite side, and wet it as well. And then I'm going to place it on the rest of my lid. Trying to make sure I keep that fairly distinct line between the colors. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really look anything like the color scheme of the photo, but we're gonna just roll with it because I don't really have any other colors that look like that exactly. I'm going to go back into Smoky Black, and I'm going to take a small little detail brush and tap off all the excess. And I'm going to deepen it up where the shimmers meet the crease colors. And then I'm going to take that defining eyeshadow brush one more time and really deepen up the outer corner here. And then also blend it into the gold. So you could kind of see how much darker that is compared to that. Okay, I'm trying to think of how I'm going to go about this because it looks nothing like the photo and I'm kind of bummed because I don't have those proper colors and I really love the colors in that photo. You know, I think I brought it out too far, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the black in more because I feel like the black is in way more on the photo. I think something I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Forest Eve and I'm going to just take it dry and pat it lightly over the gold. Phone's ringing. No, I'm filming.
Oh, still? Okay. Alright. Well, I'll hurry up. I'll be there in a minute. I'm just an hour, right?
Okay, then I'm going to go back into that shade Golden Avocado and pat just a little on the top. Just keep going back and forth with layering until I kind of feel like the color's where I want it. Okay, I think that's kind of more what I want to go for. Granted, it's a little more green than gold, but it's kind of what the picture is. It's like a greeny gold. Okay, now I think I want to go back in and intensify that shade from the Alamar Cosmetics palette. I'm going to take a really small liner brush and wet it. And I'm popping that right on the inner corner. Ooh, I'm getting fallout like crazy. Yeah. Okay, now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black, and I'm just going to line my eyes, no wing. Okay, then for mascara, I'm going in to the Essence Lash Princess mascara, and I'm going to coat my top and lower lashes. Okay, now before I put on lashes, I think I'm going to finish off my base. So I'm going to go in to the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzer in the shade Natural. Going to take an angled fluffy brush. This one is from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to use that to warm up my cheeks. A little on the nose. Then for contour, I'm going into the Essence Shape Your Face Contouring Palette in the shade Ready Set Peach, and I'm taking the contour shade right here. I'm going to take my favorite contouring brush, let me see if I can find it, the Luxie 512 Small Contouring Brush, and I'm going to just dip into that and use that to warm up my cheeks. I mean, not warm up my cheeks, but define them a little more. Oh, I might have actually went a little too ham on that. Try blending it. Now my jawline. As it's banging on my earring. Now I do want to do just a little bit on the sides of my nose. I normally don't contour my nose, but in the photo, it's more of a contour on the nose. I am glaring so terribly bad. I am so sorry. Forgive me. Okay, now for blush, I'm going into the Note blush in the shade Desert Rose. It's this warm toned blush right here. I'm going to take the Royal and Langnickel Moda flat like blush brush type deal. I'm going to focus this mainly on the apples and then lightly blend into the rest of my makeup. Okay, then for highlight, I'm going to go into the Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. I'm going to use my favorite Wet n Wild blending brush for my cheeks. I'm going to try keeping it fairly localized, just on the highest points of my cheekbones. Okay, now for my nose, I'm going to really focus it right here. And then also on the tip, I'm using a smaller brush for this. This is the Moto Pro shade brush. On my Cupid's bow. Okay, now you can leave this here and throw on a lip if you want, but I'm going to do that glitter tears instead of blood dripping from the eyes. I'm going to go into the JCat Beauty Amazing Gold Glitter. Well, actually, it's called Sparkling Powder, my bad. And I'm going to take the City Color High Shine, no, Sparkle and Shine, it's like glitter adhesive. Okay, then I'm going to create some drips. Okay, now that I am literally covered in glitter, that's why I never use glitter, it's just so messy. Okay, yes, I think I'm going to throw on some lashes. I'm not going to change my mind on which ones I'm going to use this time, I swear. I'm going into the VGTE lashes, and I'm taking these large fluffy ones at the very bottom, and I'm going to put them on. Okay, now finally for lips, I'm going into the Wet n Wild Make Last Liquid Catsuit lipstick in the shade Widow's Peak, and it's black. I'm going to put that all over my lips. And now I'm taking a little bit of that golden avocado shade from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to pat it on my center of my lips. And now I think I'm going to, weirdly, take some of the glitter adhesive and place it on certain areas of my lips, and then pat some of that shade from Alamar Cosmetics on top. I don't know if this is going to work well or what. If you feel like you need to, just go back in with your black and deepen up some areas. Then I'm going to do that on the top as well. Alright, so I finally think I am done. So here's the final look. I don't know, I think it's fun for like a New Year's Eve look. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!